My favorite sexual position is the JFK. I splatter all over her face while she screams and tries to get out of the car. What's up, weirdos? Scott here. Thanks again for visiting the channel. As always, I appreciate it. If this is your first time to the channel, thank you so much for watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the content. If you'd like to do me a favor and follow me on Instagram, my my handle on Instagram is lets_do-it-up. LETS_DOITUP. And if you'd like to send a knife or knives into the channel for review, just go ahead and send me an email at letsdiu79@gmail.com. letsdiu79@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll send you my shipping address. Send me the knife or knives. I will spend a week or two with them, review them, and then go ahead and send them back to you. And, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, we have an extremely exciting unpackaging for you guys today. I knew nothing about this knife until I saw Tri-State's review on it, or not review, unpackaging. And as soon as I saw it, I had to have it. So I got a hold of Levon from Knife Nuts Podcast, asked if he had any left, and he did. And I believe they actually still do have a few of these left. So what do you say, guys? Let's do it up. Get into this, guys. See what we're all about. I'm using the Kimono to unpackage this knife because the Kimono is fucking awesome, and I want to show it off to you guys. So here we go. Whoops. Almost made it all the way through. I'm not very good at cutting things with knives, apparently. Okay, very, very excited about this. This is, oh, gosh, I can't even describe to you how excited I am. Okay, little blue package, and there is a pouch inside. Make sure I'm not cutting anything else here. Yep, there's another sticker. Okay. Lehigh Valley Knife Show, April 13th to April 14th, 2024. Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Charles Krinn Community Center of Palmer Township, Easton, Pennsylvania. Hey, that's pretty close to where I live. That's in the same state anyway. Oh. Bazinga. Arkona. I'm assuming a lot of you have not heard of this company because I had not heard of this company. Apparently, this is a company that is in Russia, and I don't know exactly how it works, but this guy basically is made, designed, and produced by the same the same vicinity as the people who make CKF knives and Shirogorov knives. This does have a lot of Shirogorov lines. It's very Shirogorov-y, but it's an awesome production knife that you can get at a very, very good price. So let's see everything that we get in the package. We get an awesome Knife Nuts Podcast sticker. I'll be using that on the desk for sure. You also get your certificate of authenticity and a cleaning cloth, which feels like it might be quite a sizable cleaning cloth. Like most of the ones that come from Shirogorov and Custom Knife Factory are a little bit special, but there's nothing crazy about them. Yeah, this is a good size cleaning cloth. It's not like the normal one that you get in your Civivis and stuff like that. It's a pretty decent size cleaning cloth. I like that a lot. So here is the certificate of authenticity, and here is the knife. She's a big boy. She's a big girl. But here's the knife. So this is the Arkona BURAN, BURAN, KNP edition, 218 millimeters total length. I'll go to length and all that stuff in just a few minutes here. Blade thickness is 3.58 millimeters. No idea how many thousandths of an inch that is. Blade materials M390, handle materials TC4 titanium and carbon fiber. According to the card, the knife weighs 112 grams. I will do that in pounds and ounces, or I'll do that in ounces here in just a second. Production date, January 2024. Designed by Ivan D. Braganets. Hopefully I said that right. You've got a little, I don't know what this is called, dung beetle or whatever the hell kind of beetle that is. You've also got the beetle here on the pivot. This knife, so far, just from what I've seen on the unpackagings and sitting right in front of me, I haven't opened it up yet, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way this carbon fiber is done. This is obviously shredded carbon fiber, and it's been, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's been kind of compressed into a flat scale. Just a couple of body screws here. Looks minimal to me. This looks obviously like it's a reversible pocket clip. And then you just have a T8 on the other side on the pivot. There's a T8 here and there's a T8 here. That's it. I'm sure there's more hardware underneath this scale here. But right now, the only thing you have to really worry about is just the two body screws that there are and the pocket clip screw. As you can see, this has kind of a strange lock bar. Normally, let me see if I have anything on the table here that would match up to this. Here we go. So normally you've got just like a solid lock bar, just one piece of titanium that's kind of milled out, and then it, you know, when you deploy the blade, it slides over to lock into the tang of the blade there. So that's just all one solid piece right there. The whole thing moves. With this guy, I'm gonna go ahead and get it open now so you guys can see it. I will use the front flipper just because it looks like it's very, very satisfying. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, that's incredible. That's so comfortable, guys. Oh, this thing is amazing. This thing is amazing. Okay, so you can see that the lock bar does not completely detach from the scale here. You've just got like a rectangle cut into the titanium here that will slide over and lock into the tang of the blade. You can see here that it kind of looks like a nested liner lock here, but it's really not. It's still a frame lock. It just has a piece of steel screwed onto it so that you can use that as the lock bar. And that way they don't have to do a steel lock bar insert or anything like that. Now, oh, it's not coming down because I have my finger too far back on the spine of the blade. I'm an idiot. So you push the lock bar to the side and look at this action, guys. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Just look at it. This is ridiculous. Push the button to the side, it's going to fall. Then once I start turning it to kind of get the blade to fall back into the handle, it's just going, guys. I mean, you can't ask for better action than this. You just can't. Oh my God, that's so smooth. So effortless to deploy this guy. It's effortless to disengage it. It's effortless to get it to go back down into the handle. Look at how smooth that is. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to use the reverse flick now to see if that works. Whoops. Yeah, that's a little tight. I might have to loosen this up a little bit. Let's try the thumb. Yeah, that's really tight. Okay, so let me see if maybe it might matter where you... Yeah. Okay, so if you go further down on the blade, as opposed to just this peak right here, if you try it there, the reverse flick may or may not work. But if you come down a little further towards the tip, then it makes it a little easier to reverse flick this. I'm making myself a liar now. But yeah, it's going to take some practice, but I'll get used to the way this feels, I'll get used to the way it works, and I'll be able to whip this guy out with no problem. With the reverse flick on this guy, just for some reason, not just because this is a really thin piece here, but also because I have a hard time getting my thumb in there all the way. And it's not necessarily a super slim knife, but if it was a little bit wider, it would be easier for me to do the reverse flick on it, I think. But the front flipper is super easy to use. I'm not very good with front flippers, but this one, obviously, as you can see, you've got this horn that kind of comes up off the blade here, and that makes for really good leverage to get that that front flipper to deploy the blade. You can see here that this is a flat ground blade. Let me see how long this guy is. That right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.5 inches overall. A little bit further. I'd say 8.6, maybe 8.65 inches overall. The blade itself looks like 3.75 inches with a 3.5 inch cutting edge. You've got a flat grind, comes all the way out to the tip. There is a flat here that carries out to about 75% the length of the blade here. And you do have a little bit of a cutout. Some people call this a fuller. Some people call it just a milling area for your thumb or for your middle finger. But I'm not going to call this a fuller. It doesn't really look like a fuller to me. I think it's just more of a milling area. I kind of wish it had gone all the way through, but that's not the end of the world. It would have made it a little bit easier to reverse flick this guy. This obviously, as you can see here, is running on bearings. Just look how easy that goes back down into that handle. No problem whatsoever. Super, super smooth. I already showed you the lock bar here, so I can show you this again. There's got a little bit of jimping down here, a little bit of jimping on the steel lock bar insert, I'm going to call that. And we do have some very nice milling on the inside of this titanium and the carbon fiber as well. The backspacer is just about, I'd say that's a little further than half the length of the handle. Nice purple anodization there. That's the Knife Nuts podcast color. You've also got a purple anodized pocket clip here and an anodized purple pivot collar. You've got your nice little big glory hole here for you lanyard hole guys out there. You've got some more jimping towards the back of the handle here, and then more jimping up here where the thumb goes. Very, very comfortable profile. Not a lot of places that force you to put your fingers in any particular area. And you can absolutely use this area here to choke up on the knife a little bit. It almost seems, I think this is maybe bead blasted or possibly vapor blasted on the scale here. I'm not really sure. I'll see if I can give you some close-up views of this guy that might help you see it a little bit better. Under the lighting, if it's not focused, I apologize. I will try to get this back on the channel if the video's fucked up, but I don't think it will be. Normally if I keep my hands here, it shows the knife pretty good. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic, guys. I'm super happy with this. This is number 39 of 50, KMP edition, 39 of 50. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but this is M390. So if you are looking for something that is along the lines of the same quality as Shirogorov or Custom Knife Factory, do yourself a favor. Hit up Levon on Instagram and see if he has any left. I believe he said this morning that he does have a couple left. So if you're interested in this guy, I would definitely pull the trigger. It's only $400, which that is a lot of money. But I would compare this to the Shirogorov Quantum Ursus, although I've never handled it before. From what I can see on all the reviews and everything I've read up on it, the quality, the fit and finish, the materials used on this guy are pretty comparable to either Custom Knife Factory or Shirogorov. Great action, very snappy, fantastic acoustics. Let me see if I can get you the acoustics on this guy. Very snappy knife. I like that a lot. Let me get a weight on this guy just for fun. Just for shits and gigs, right? Boop, boop. Okay, that's upside down. More better. Okay. Let's see if I can get it to turn on. Okay. I think this was something like 4 ounces. Right on the nose. Let me try it again with the pocket clip side. 4 ounces even. Perfect. Let me see. Check the blade stock thickness on this guy. Whatever the hell they said it was in. I can't remember exactly what they said it was. So 140 thousandths, roughly. It says 139.5, but I'm going to call this 140 thousandths, which is pretty damn good. I know it, Hinder XM24 is 187 thousandths. 140 thousandths for me for this guy. Very slicey knife. I am more than happy with this blade thickness. Centering is absolutely perfect. And I really do enjoy the feel of this carbon fiber. It is very, very smooth, but it's also milled quite a bit. I don't know if you can see that or not, how well you can see it, but there's quite a bit of milling in here on this carbon fiber scale, and then even more on the back on the titanium. Now, again, this is a very high quality knife. It's a good size knife. It's not going to be available for very long. They only made 50 of them. And that's another selling point, in my opinion, for this knife. It's a fantastic quality knife. They only made 50, so I'm more than happy to have this guy. I don't know. I think that's all I have to say for now on this guy. I think it's gorgeous. I'm so happy that I bought it. And again, if you're interested, I will link this down in the description for you if you would like to pick this up, because I think there are a couple more still available. But if you enjoy the video, you know what to do. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate that. Stay up, weirdos. Take it easy. Bye.